Welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso Live right here on SABC3. Now, the Appetite Fest is fast becoming one of the must-attend events in the culinary industry. And after its successful launch edition last year, this year did not disappoint either, when the event took place at the Sun Arena in Menlyn, Pretoria this past weekend. And before that, of course, a special one-of-a-kind masterclass hosted by the 3 Australian chefs headlining the event set the mood for the main festivities by serving a multiple-course menu with some South African-inspired food influences. So yum! Tsulu was there to check it out.
After a successful inaugural event last year, Appetite Fest is back again for another edition in 2019. And this year promises to be an even bigger and better culinary explosion for all food lovers alike. And of course, we catch up with our very own celebrity chefs.
This year, I'm bringing the heat. Like I always say, whenever Lorna's in the kitchen, it gets really, really heated. I'm super excited to be launching my cookbook, Celebrate with Lorna Maseko, here at Appetite Fest, which is absolutely fantastic. So it really is just like my food journey and how I discovered food, how I fell in love with it, and where I am now with some of the best in the world.
We do a lot of shows in cooking as one of our key pillar offering. We partnered with Appetite Fest to really bring to life that offering. We're very passionate about where food comes from, how it's made, the stories behind them. Appetite Fest really gives us the platform to demonstrate that. We see an opportunity in this growing to become one of the biggest food festivals in the country. And in its infancy, we have partnered with it because we see the potential. And we want to be part of a great celebration of food, a great celebration of culture, and really bring this home. And hopefully we'll see some of these chefs on the channel.
Siva, you are one of the busiest ladies in the culinary world. I have to ask you, what have you thought of tonight's masterclass?
It's been amazing so far. So the one thing I'm most looking forward to is the main dish, because George said he's going to have duck and chakalaka, and Mr. Malicious chakalaka is mine. You know what? We're having so much fun. There's about 300 people inside there. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I've worked with these guys for so many years, and they've become family, they've become friends, and this is an evening where we just have to enjoy and being treated to these delicacies that are being put out.
So Sarah, you are launching your new cookbook in February, which is all about vegetarianism, a wave that a lot of people are riding these days. Tell us more about it.
So my book is called Supernatural, and it's been an amazing journey to write a book that celebrates vegetables, because I think growing up in South Africa, veggies are a side dish. What I loved about Appetite Fest last year, and I'm expecting this year, is a really, really diverse crowd, which is so fun. It's such a good representation of South Africa. And I am bringing quite a lot of nostalgic heritage food, actually. So I have things like bobotie arancini, which are little deep-fried bobotie rice balls with the Cape Malay sauce. And I have little Malva puddings and nachi ice cream. Lots of South African-inspired food, which I'm excited to share with everybody.
I saw someone post the other day on social media that bobotie is South Africa's national dish. So let's clarify this, Sarah. What is South Africa's national dish?
Do you know the cool thing about that is that we don't have to answer that question, because this is the beauty of South Africa. It is such a melting pot of culture and flavors that there is more than one national dish, and that's what I love about our food. You know what the most amazing thing in the type of these events is? We get to come to you live. We share as much as we can on social media. We try and get, as much as we can during events and stuff like this. But this gives us 3 days to really spend time with you guys and have you on stage with us, cooking with us, sharing information with you, and getting to know you guys one-on-one. You get to meet fans, you get to meet people who are so passionate about food, and they share so intimate recipes and details. And for me, that just makes my heart so happy. I mean, I'm a massive believer that food is love, and especially in South Africa, it brings us all together.
I think the most important thing is to inspire a new generation. If you look at tourism and the ability of tourism to create jobs in South Africa, the real important thing is to create a generation of aspirant cooks and chefs who look at SIBA and say, yeah, I want to do that, I can do that. And what we want to see with this food festival is become the largest food festival in South Africa. It's already on its way there. But more importantly, we want to see it reach international standing, where we see an entire precinct shut down. We're driving massive tourism numbers, where the show reaches a stage where, you know, it's internationally recognized and it becomes iconic on the South African event calendar. And again, job creation, driving tourism, that's the vision for the show.
What an awesome evening tonight has been. Some good food paired with even better company in the form of our local and international culinary talent. On that note, here's to Appetite Fest 2019.